I don't want to talk about the Lakers. I don't. Because here's the thing. I am jealous. Misery loves company, right? And I'm waiting until you Knicks fans can join me, right? Because I don't like what I just saw. Jalen Brunson, he just put work on the damn Pistons, eliminated the Pistons in 6, game-winning shot. What was the score? 116? What was it? 116, 113?
1 3-point difference.
Did you see the Michael Jordan crossover?
Oh, it was nasty.
The
It was nasty. It was between the legs too. Ha ha.
And then he had time.
Looked
It was
at
a
him.
reverse
He was he was on skates. Looked at him. Stepped into the 3 and knocked it in. Yo, and you know, as a Laker fan, I'm like, yo, Luka didn't do that one time in the series.
Didn't have
5
that.
games, not one time did I see no Luka magic. So hey, I'm just gonna go into it, right? My Lakers are trash. They suck. And they suck for several reasons, right? One, people are hitting my phone up and I gotta be on, I don't even want to check the phone no more. I don't want to check the phone no more, it's so rancid in here, right? You got people talking about, oh, LeBron, he's 2-12 in his last playoff games. Oh, he's 40. He's not the reason why we lost. You know the reason why we lost? It's because we got a 26-year-old who's out of shape. We got a 26-year-old who's out there crying for fouls. We got a 26-year-old who's out there who can't play defense and won't play defense or can't play defense, right? Then you got the other one. You got the other Austin Reeves. He can't play no defense either. And on top of that, he looked like D-Lo. He regular season, he out there scoring 45 points, 30 points, this and this. Austin Reeves cutting people up, right? What do you call him? AR-15? Whatever the hell it was. As soon as he get to the damn playoffs, little 2-2. That's all it is. Little deuce. That's it. He got nothing, little squirt gun. What are we talking about here? I was on this show and I said, when you got 2 bad white boys on your team, that's the formula for success.
Used to be.
Used to be. Boy, was I wrong. Right? Boy, was I wrong. But you know, I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong because the Celtics got 2 bad white boys. They got Pritchard and they got Porzingis. That's why it's so damn good.
What about what's the name? Pacers got 1 or 2.
Pacers got.
I think they got 2.
Nah, Pacers got 1.
He's solid.
Yeah, they got 1.
Knicks got 1 on the bench.
Knicks got 1, but he don't play.
He don't play. But he got Brunson. And he's a twin.
Brunson's a half and half,
He's
so
a
that
half and half.
might
Between.
With long hair.
that counts.
He goes like this.
Yeah,
Over the ear.
that counts a little bit.
Yeah.
Counts a little bit.
Oh, he pushes his hair back.
Yeah, you gotta do it because for the people, they gotta see you do it.
I don't have any.
But you gotta just do it for Brunson. Like you gotta.
I'm not a Knicks fan. I'm not doing that.
just
do this.
Can do it.
Let me do this.
No, I'm not doing that.
The people need to see what we're doing.
He walk a little. You know, what, let me leave him alone. I think Cat is rubbing off for him.
Let me see the demonstration.
I think Cat.
Oh, you know, watch your mouth.
I didn't. I meant it exactly the way I said it. Right?
You said you think Cat is what?
Rub it off on him. Ball. Ball.
Cat is a little spicy. I'm not gonna lie.
Ball. That's a foul. That's a foul. Ref. He hit me.
Don't talk about my team like that.
I'm mad. I'm sorry. That was nasty. That was hate.
That was nasty.
That was
work.
hate. I agree with that.
All because your Euro stash didn't work.
Listen, we got the bad Euro. We got the bad Euro.
Euros,
Why we gotta have the bad Euro, right? Yo, I watched video of Luka Doncic when he was in his rookie season in his year 2. Yo, the man looked like he ate himself. It's nasty work. Yo, the dude had a first step. He was dunking. He was over here making layups, game-winning shots. Just looked joyful. He's 26 now, and the man looks like he's had 9 kids and been through 3 divorces.
Eating kielbasa all day.
Nah, he took Zion's weight. It's like they went in reverse, both of them.
Zion's still a little heavy, but yo, his girl lineup is nasty work.
Listen, he like him real.
Like
Fresh out of the Far Rockaway.
He need to take advice from Ant. Ant Edwards got the work. He got the good work.
Man, Edwards paid that tab up quick.
He got that tab,
off
yeah.
the rip. What's good?
He said, whatever it is, I got it right now.
Run it up.
I paid up front. Put all my chips to the front of the table like this. All this.
But yo, like, here's a question, bro. Y'all started off meh.
You talking about in the season?
Yeah. Y'all heated up.
right?
Y'all made this super what trade.
The what the fuck trade,
Yeah, like who's playing 2K right now?
right?
And this is how y'all ended first round.
Okay, so I'm glad you brought that up. When a trade happened, you got to remember you're trading your center, who's your all defense player, who's your best defensive player,
Right.
for a point guard. So it's not like you're swapping out center for center, center for power forward, center for small forward. You're literally swapping. You're altering your team overnight. We never addressed the center position. We tried to get Mark Williams. They didn't like the way his physicals looked, and they rescinded the trade. So we could have had Mark Williams in that damn series against Rudy Gobert and Julius Randle. We would have won the series because of it. Had a rim, you had a guy that can catch lobs, block shots, score down there, do a whole bunch of different things. Cool. My biggest concern was we went to got a big man. We have a 7-foot guy on the bench. His name is Alex Len. Never played a damn second in the playoffs. You know why? Because JJ Redick looked at him and said, "Nah, I can't do that. You too bad. You're too bad of a player for me to even go in there and try you." Like, bro, we had a game in game 5. No, excuse me, game 4. He played the starters the entire half. That's the first time that that's happened in the shot clock era or whatever it is. It's never happened before. You know why it's never happened before? Because it's fucking nuts. You think that they're not tired? But you have no confidence in your bench that you can't even go to them. So depth was always a problem, but it's not even the depth that concerns me. It's how Luka looks that concerns me. Like I said, the whining, the complaining, the not getting back on defense, the lack of big shot making, the lack of closing in the fourth quarter. All of these things we saw in Dallas. And I told people, as a Laker fan, Lakers Nation, this is how we operate. You could have won 19 titles in Dallas, and we trade for you. It doesn't matter what you did in Dallas. If you don't do it here with the Lakers, it means nothing. That's the way it works.
It means one thing. Dallas might have been right.
A lot of people are saying that. Now, listen, you can say that Nico Harrison looked at the layout of what was in front of him. Okay, I got a 26-year-old kid or a guy that conditioning has been a problem with him. He doesn't tend to listen to our particular training staff, so he gets his own. Lack of defense, complains to the refs. We're going to go ahead and talk about the conditioning again. And now he's eligible for the super duper max that we're going to have to be paying this guy close to $70 million a year for the next 5-6 years. Do you really want to hamper your team that way? Because here's the thing. If Anthony Davis doesn't work out for Dallas, they can get out of that contract in a couple of years. And they can blow it up if they want to. Right? So, yeah, they can be able to try to compete now and try to put the team together quick. But if it doesn't work, we can be able to get out of this quickly. With Luka, you don't have that option. You have to try. You have to make sure that he's there. You got to make sure that you put parts around him. You have to put specialized parts around him. You have to have guys that can be able to play defense. You have to have good perimeter guys. You have to have a guy that can be able to be a rim running big and catch lobs. You need to have a special type of team around that guy to be successful. And Nico was like, "Nah, I don't want to do that. I'd rather just have a regular balanced team." This is where the Lakers are. So I'm curious to see what happens in the offseason. But they had their exit interview. JJ Redick said something very, very poignant in that press conference. He said, "I need guys to be in championship shape next season coming into camp. He said there were some guys that were in phenomenal shape, some guys that weren't. He didn't name no names. But if you go ahead and say those things, you're now validating what we heard in Dallas. Because we all know it's not just Luka. There's other players on the team that weren't optimal, that were not in optimal shape. But Luka's a part of that group. He has to understand that you were the man in Dallas. You could have did whatever the fuck you wanted in Dallas. It didn't matter. You could have blew up to 290 pounds as long as you getting your points. You could have looked like Jokic out there, as big as he was, right? It didn't matter to them. You were their guy. They drafted you, or they traded for you on draft day. You're their guy. They watched you grow up. They got to the finals with you. They've been through every ebbs and flows of your career, the highs, the lows, everything emotional. You were Dallas's guy. That's not the same here. There's a rite of passage when you become a Los Angeles Laker. LeBron is entering year 8 with the Lakers. And people still have not given him a full rite of passage to say he's a Laker. Although this is the longest tenure that he's ever been on a team outside of the Cavs. Right? So think about that. He's still not welcomed by many in the Lakers nation. Because they look at him and say, yo, you got one championship. You need to get another one to get validated. And that's true. We don't care about one. All the greats have multiple. It's just the way it goes. So if you want to be considered a Laker great, you got to get one more. So for Luka, they're looking at it like, all right, cool. You're this great scorer. You can be able to get triple doubles. You all of these things. But, bro, we're seeing your game in real time, and we don't like what we see in regards to certain elements of your game. I can watch tape, and I can see how bad you are defensively from my TV. There was a play in Game 4. Everybody's back. So you got 4-on-4. Luka's trailing the play. Nas Reed is coming behind him. Pause. Right? He's trailing the play as well. Luka goes to double Anthony Edwards. And you know what the T-Wolves do? Oh, I'm just going to throw it to Nas Reed. You know what Nas Reed does? He just shoots the 3 in rhythm. Knocks it down. Lakers lose the game because of all of these bonehead defensive plays. Austin Reeves, the same thing. So you have 2 guys in your starting lineup that don't play great defense. They didn't give you much offensively because they together they just weren't in tandem. Of course we lost.
Nah, there was a bunch of plays, even yesterday I saw, or last night's game, whatever, that showed that they were just like, they weren't even, like, Braun was just looking at like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, where are y'all at? Like, they're beating them. If they're going for the 3, then they're shooting down, and nobody's getting back. Nobody's even just...
Claw, the Wolves missed 43s, and they won the game. Just think about that. 43s, 4-0, and won the game. You know why? Because of Rudy Gobert. For me to have to say I lost to Rudy Gobert, this is why I'm like this tonight. If Anthony Edwards would have went for 65 last night, cool. Rudy Gobert goes for 27 and 24. Him? That's who you lose to? And I'm supposed to be happy about the Luka era starting? No. Get your ass in the gym. You look fat. I'm sorry. I don't mean to fat shame. But you look, as an athlete, you don't look like you're in good shape.
Body shaming is not okay, bro.
It's not okay. But it's okay in sports.
Okay.
Get in the gym. I'm telling you, this is Los Angeles. If he's not careful, they will run his ass out of town. We don't care about what you did in Dallas. We don't care. You need to do it here. Stop missing layups. Stop crying to the refs. Stop stop dropping on the floor with this acting like it's football, like it's international football. We don't like that here. Come on now. It's ridiculous. 5 games? That's all I got. In game 3, Braun had 38 points. 38 points in game 3. He's 40. I can't get out of Luka every night. You 26 years old? I gotta worry about food poisoning? What the hell did you eat? That's the thing. Nobody talked about that. Nobody went into detail about that. You get food poisoning. What'd you eat? Huh? Taco truck?
McRib.
McRib? Popeye's chicken? What are you eating? Because at the end of the... Huh?
Not broccoli.
Yeah. Damn sure ain't that. This is my problem. If you want to be a great athlete, you have to have great structure and discipline off the court. Look at all the greats. You want to be a Laker great, you got to look the part. And he don't. He doesn't. So Rob Pelinka got a lot of work to do. JJ Redick, he got a lot of work to do. I dubbed JJ Redick one of the next great coach in the NBA. I still believe that. He has to go through the mistakes. He made a lot of mistakes in that series. I'm not going to say that he's without criticism here. He does wild shit. Playing 5 guys, no. You got Vando there. Put Vando ass in the game. Why do I need to see DFS the whole game? Because if he's not out there playing good defense, which is mid, he's not scoring. So I got a guy playing 41 minutes and he give me 6 points. You're just doing cardio at that point. Give me a guy that's gonna dive on the floor. He's gonna be in the stands. He's gonna grab rebounds. If he don't score, I don't give a damn. But at least he's doing other stuff.
So, are you excited for your birthday?
No.
Okay. Sorry. You just asked.
No.
Figured I asked.
I'm not excited because I gotta watch Golden State tomorrow or today. Whoop ass.
Yeah.
And advance to the playoffs. We should have been playing Golden State next round. I gotta see them work out the T-Wolves in the next round. And then see Golden State in the Western Conference Finals? Why? So I can have Golden State fans. You see, Steph Curry's better than LeBron. Look what he's done. LeBron ain't making it easy on me to defend him nowadays. I be fighting. I fight every night. Somebody's always in my DMs or my text. Yo, bro, looking crazy. He's 40. Stop talking to me about that. What other athletes you know doing this at 40? None.
Shout out to DiVincenzo for making it to the next round. I just want to say it. I keep seeing that commercial.
He's the ops, bro. Why do you like him?
It's the commercial. It's the Villanova commercial with him and the Knicks guys.
Yeah.
It brings it back home to me. And, really deep down inside, I'm doing one of these.
I'm sure he was on the phone calling them and
They
congratulating
did.
him.
Guys, I got a great idea. I just want to see you guys. He was like, yeah, man, I want to see you too. Mike Brunson said that. Well, hey, yeah, I want to see
Exactly. There
you.
you
I want
go.
to see you too.
There you go.
And, it was good. But I'm sorry. I mean, listen, I'm sorry your season's over. You have a lot to be excited for. Mets are doing what they're doing.
I don't care.
You're a Jets fan. Jets had a decent draft. So
I don't care.
There's just so much to live for. You don't have to live in this moment too long.
I do. If it was the NBA Finals, I'd be fine. It's the first round of the damn playoffs.
pretty bad.
You know how much? There's mad basketball left and I can't watch it.
Yeah, you got a whole nother month of this
Yo!
shit.
Whole month.
A whole month going.
Whole
man.
7 weeks left.
Yo, it's so good too. Favorite time of the year.
It's disgusting.
You gonna watch it with us, with the Knicks fans?
No.
Okay.
I got a root for the Knicks.
It's not a bad party.
It is.
We can go to 7th Avenue and go with those guys. Don't you regret not coming to the Knicks?
Just, I don't know what the offseason holds, but I do know that we need a big man. I do know that free agency is very thin this year. So that means that we're going to have to be in the trade market, right? Who does that look like? Miles Turner, Nick Claxton,
Kevin Durant.
Gafford. Kevin Durant could be a possibility, but I don't see that working. Last thing. Dark horse. Dark horse for the Lakers. I have sources. I have people that are around the team. And there's some rumblings that there's going to be a very big move this offseason. If it does come to pass, that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to name no names. I'm just saying there's a particular guy that may want out of his situation and just may force his way to two places. And those two places are New York or LA.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
Does the guy like gyro?
Depends on which one.
I see what you. All right, I got it.
Because where he's from, I think they have one over the other.
I like what you did there too. That was good. That was a double. I don't know what you're talking about.
Correct.
Great. Good talk.
So that's what I'm saying. If that happens, then I'm 2 for 2, Silent Assassin. Because I was want to call this JJ thing. I told you. Laid it out for you. I think I'm the timeline guy. That's what I do that very well. Not gonna lie to you. People been hitting me up about your Shannon Sharp thing was on point. It's very, very detailed. My Stephen A. Smith, Jigaboo Jaduce, I got some smoke for him too, but not right now.